Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the Racing Line for another circuit guide here on iRacing. This is week 9 of season 1 2022 in the D-Class Fixed Touring Car Challenge. Once again with me, driving the Honda Civic Type R. This week we are around Lime Rock Park, the GP layout, and the date and time is set to the 1st of April 2022 at 1:55 in the afternoon to match the official race times sent out on the season 1 PDF. All circuit guides are run with the sprint car setup, same format as before, breakdown lap followed by a full speed uninterrupted lap followed by an off-board lap, and as usual this is filmed before the week has begun, so it's difficult to compare lap times, but let's see if we can help you guys find some time. So here we go then on the main straight. We want to be on the left-hand side, ready for the right-hander of turn 1, and the braking zone is just before the number 2 board on the left. We're going to go from 6th all the way down through the gears. You can see trail braking in as we head towards the apex, down to 3rd gear, and then we're going to feather the throttle all the way around, holding it tight to this right-hand side before we get full back on that throttle, out to the left-hand side, back over to the right, before this right-hand side post goes out of view, where we're going to dab our brakes again and go down to 2nd gear as we turn into this left-hander. Again, holding it tight and coasting through. Our aim is to be on the left-hand side on the exit so we can lift off and really open up this right hander. We don't fully lift, just a half lift on the throttle before we get back on the power and up through the gears to 4th gear. Now take a look at our left hand side. You can see in the Armco barrier a white middle rail there. Just below that is a slightly different shade. That's where we're going to brake for this chicane. Down to 2nd gear, keeping it left as late as you can before you turn into that first apex, because you need to be full throttle all the way through the left and the right after that first apex. As long as you miss that first curb, you should be able to get the line right for the rest of it, and that is really important to find loads of time through this circuit. It's just a lift for the final 2 corners, nearly a full lift in 4th gear for the second to last corner. You can use all the curb on the exit, and then we're going to go up into 5th gear for a lift again, but not a full lift this time, around a 70% lift. Back on the power, you can see we nearly ran wide on the exit there. Be careful, that is quite common around here. You'll see a lot of people in that wall for the week's racing, and that is the end of the lap for Lime Rock GP. Let's go full speed uninterrupted now. Number 2 board, hard on the brakes, down to 3rd gear, coasting in and now feathering the throttle all the way around, holding it tight to the right hand side. You can see then you get back on the throttle, out to the left, back over to the right, telephone post on the right, dab the brakes, down into 2nd gear, holding it tight to the left hand side, keeping it on the left hand side as we go full throttle. Quick half throttle lift, back on the power in 3rd gear, and away we go, holding it tight to the right hand side as the track just weaves its way through, back over to the left. Armco barrier on the left, the white rail, hard on the brakes down to 2nd gear, missed that first curve, and then flat out through the left, right and left as you climb up the hill. You're then going to want to get over to the left hand side of the circuit in 4th gear, where we're going to take a big old lift, get it turned in, back on the power as soon as you feel comfortable, being careful not to touch the grass on the exit. Up into 5th gear as you go down the hill, big lift, 70%, keeping a little bit of throttle input to keep that turbo working, and then back on the power when you know you're going to make it and you're not going to touch that grass and eat the wall. As usual, that is pretty much it from me, so I'm going to leave you with this off-board lap. Don't forget to keep those likes and comments coming in, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really does mean a lot. Thanks for the support this far, and if I don't see you on track this week, then I'll see you next week for the next video here on the Racing Line. Peace!